I've jumped ahead in time. It is now just after 4 o'clock. Luckily, my hotel is like 2 minutes walk from the river. So I came back down here just to see what is going on with the Dragon Boat Races. Just from rumor, just from chatting with people, I found out, I was told, that it ends at 5, and then they have the award ceremony at 5 o'clock, handing out prizes to the winners of each category, whatever is going on. Anyway, since my hotel is so nearby, yeah, I thought I'd just stroll down here and see whether the races are still going on. If they are still going on now, all these hours afterward, wow, how many races were there? I mean, if this has been, when I was here, they were like pumping out the races, race after race after race, 4 boats at a time. And now 4 o'clock, hours and hours and hours later. And it looks like everything down here is still full on. Check it out. All the teams are still here. The tents are still up. And there seem to be, yeah, crowds taking pictures and video down by the water still, which tells me the races are still ongoing, or maybe not. Let's find out. Got one of the tourism cruise boats coming through. Yeah, they're still happening.
So let me introduce all of them to you. So on lane 1, we have Screen Dragon A.
Okay.
On lane 2, we have SC Dragons A.
So people are cheering.
We have SC Dragons B. And on lane 4, we have Casa del Rio Melaka. The cheer on the other side is louder than all of us right here. They do have pom-poms. Best supporter ever, best cheerleader ever. So, let's see whether it's the storyline committee.
I couldn't understand what the woman was saying over the speakers, but it sounds like we're dealing with some of the final races. So there was like 3 Dragon, like Dragon A, Dragon B, Dragon C crews, but I have no idea what the different teams are. This could be a final race. Again, I have no idea. And there's teams still loading onto boats, so they're nowhere near done. That is incredible. This has been going on all day long. That is crazy. I had no idea it was such a full-on all-day event. So let's wander through here. And I don't know, maybe I can somehow find out what the heck is going on. It would be nice to know who made it to the finals. Whoops. And yeah, who are our potential champions. Music though, I gotta shut down. So I moved away from the speakers. Might be far enough away from the music. People are pretty excited about this race. So this could be a championship. Could be the finals for one of the categories. Boats 5, 6, 7, and 9. People are pretty excited. Number 5 is, I think, just going to edge them out. That's the winner. Second place, number 6. Third. So was that a final in one of the categories? I have no idea. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But yeah, people were pretty excited about that one.
Can I get on?
Dragon Arc A, Dragon Arc B, Pinning Titans, Argo Naga A. Please get ready by your journey. I repeat, attention to Dragon Arc A, Dragon Arc B, Pinning Titans, Argo Naga A. Please get ready by the jetty. Thank you.
I can't believe I'm down here again, still filming Dragon Boat Races. That is crazy. I I just spoke with some of the members of this team behind me, the orange team, and yeah, these are the finals. Like right now, I got here just in time for the finals. That race that we just saw, though, that was the corporate team finals. I didn't even know there was a corporate category, but I guess it's those teams represented by big companies, by corporations, and that was the final race between the 4 leaders. But again, I have no idea which team won, which company they represent. And then they listed some other categories. They said, okay, that was the corporate final, and then we're going to get like women's only final, then senior or veterans finals, like for the older teams, and then the very last race will be the open final. And I asked them, okay, so the open category, those are the best of the best, like the absolute fastest, best, most athletic teams, the open category. And they said, yeah. So I guess the very last one will be like the overall winners of the Dragon Boat Races for 2026. But again, everyone I've talked to today has listed different types of categories. Everyone has different names for them, and I haven't really been able to get any clear information. But the key point is we're here for the finals, the absolute finals, at the finish line. So that's very cool. Those are the winners. I don't know who they are, but they're definitely the winners. And the announcer was just telling the crowd what this race is all about. This is another final, but I don't know which group it is. I'll try to find out. So this is the final for the Masters group, like the seniors group. They call it Masters. At least that's what I was just told. Man, they are really digging in hard. Look at that. It's going to be very tight, very close. The red dragon getting into the lead. They're going to take it. Orange. So it's part of this group right here. That's why they're so excited. They must be associated with this big orange team. Yeah. I'm not much good when it comes to announcers. Like they're announcing everything over the loudspeakers. But I can never ever understand what people are saying over speakers in airports or train stations, public festivals. I can't make out any words at all. It's just noise to me. So they are announcing each race, but I can't understand what they're saying. So the winners of the Masters, they're being greeted by their teammates. Here they come. So I think this is the second last race And to be honest, I don't know the category. I asked 3 different people, and each person told me a different category. It could be women only, but I'm not sure. No, definitely not. But it is the second last race, number 5. They got it. So I've talked to more people, and I think I tracked down a real expert who knew everything, and he told me that this last race, the second to last, that was the mixed category. So the winner of that race, which we just saw, was the winner of the mixed. So men and women on the same team. They're still celebrating behind me. And now we've got one more race, and it is the final. The open category, the best of the best. But okay, the boats are loading up, I guess. And they're on their way now. There's no boats lined up yet. So it's gonna be a few minutes yet. But you can see, things are winding down. This team has already packed up. So it's getting quieter, but this is actually the basically the championship race right now. So it's time. I just heard the official announcement, the confirmation that this is the last race of the day, and it is the open category. So this is the best of the best, the fastest of the fastest, set to compete. And the announcer did name each crew, like boat by boat, you know, this boat, that boat, but I couldn't make out exactly who was the sponsor of each team. Oh, people are shutting down. Got to clear out the electrical cords and see if we can zoom in a little bit. That's as close as I can get with this camera. So that's pretty good. The horn just sounded and they are off. How many teams, how many boats? 4.
Let's do your show. Apex TV, Dragon
So here they come. Looks like it's going to be close. These two in the middle. Who's it going to be? Red is pulling ahead. There it is, the winners. Right there. The winners of the day. I imagine they are pretty tired by this point. It's been a long, long day for these guys. Starting at 8 o'clock this morning, earlier probably, all the way until 5 in the afternoon. That was the final race. So there's one of the finals for the open category. It's another one of the teams. And I think these are the winners here. And it's a team from From Penang. Yeah, from Penang. So I get their tent is actually just down there. So they're taking a victory lap beside their team. Now they finally have a flag. Look at that. I've been talking all day about how I wish each boat had a flag representing their team. Everybody's getting cold water. Dragon Arc appears to be the name of their team. Again, I asked a whole bunch of people the name of this team, but I couldn't understand what they were saying. But I guess it's Dragon Arc from Penang. Love that shot with the flag. It makes everything more dramatic, more interesting to me. And there's the winners being greeted by their team. Here's the flag, the Dragon Arc. I was chatting with one of the members of the team, and they seem to have won a number of categories this year, including winning some of the long distance ones as well. So they're kind of accustomed to it. They're pretty laid back. It's like, yeah, we're used to winning. The Dragon Arc team from Penang. I thought there would be a much bigger celebration when the winning open team returns, but yeah, everybody's pretty casual about it. It's like, yeah, we win all the time. This the orange team over here, they're the ones who really celebrate. Optimax. That's the high-spirited team over there. One funny thing is everybody was celebrating to Queen, "We Are the Champions." And it felt kind of wrong to me because there's that big line where they have no time for losers because we are the champions. But it doesn't seem to fit the mood of the Dragon Boat Festival because it's so communal, where everybody is celebrating every other team. Really amazing sportsmanship. So we have no time for losers, we're the champions. It sounded to me like this orange team, they were singing along to "We Are the Champions," but when they got to "No Time for Losers," their voices kind of faltered because I think they could feel it, that, oh no, hey, that's not right. That's not how we feel. We support winners and losers. So there's some of the organizers got to start cleaning up really fast, picking up the buoys. There's the anchor. Oh, just like a giant brick holding each one in place. Yeah, it's a big, they need a lot of staff to run this, whether they're paid or volunteer, I don't know, but a lot of people running this festival, or the Dragon Boat Races. So everything is winding down. It's just minutes, like mere minutes after the end of the final race. And all these teams have cleared out already. Very organized teams, organized organizers. Look at that. Whole boardwalk is just sort of cleaned out. And I'm going this way because I heard something about awards ceremony, official presentation happening over there. But I don't know whether that's true or not. I think people are People have been here since early this morning, so I think everyone's ready to go. I don't think people want to hang out for awards, but you never know. I'm going to walk down there, see what's going on. So here are all the trophies for the winners. I think it might take a long time to hand out all of these trophies.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, on behalf of the organizers, I would like to welcome all of you to the historical city of Melaka and to participate in this Melaka Dragon Boat Championship 2026 as well. For your knowledge, this race, this year Melaka race has recorded the biggest number in our history, in our Dragon Boat race history. They were recorded 115 entries from more than 35 teams from the whole Malaysia and overseas. So today, I think everybody is exhausted, and our staff also. So I need your hand. Let's give a big applause to our technical team, okay? Led by our technical director, Mr. Jonathan. Where are you, Mr. Jonathan? Oh, yeah, there's Mr. Jonathan. I think your message to him quite frequent in these few days.
Salam sejahtera, salam Melaka maju jaya. Rakyat bahagia kami ini. Bijaklah sangat tua, beranilah sangat hebat. Salam Melaka Raya dan salam Malaysia Madani. Yang berhormat Tuan Alexia Suci, Esko Pembangunan Usahawan Koperasi dan Hal Ehwal Pengguna Negeri Melaka. Yang berusaha Puan.
So this is the award ceremony. All the trophies are about to be handed out. And I had the perfect vantage point. I actually managed to climb up on the fence over there, so I wasn't blocking anybody's view. And and I was nice and high, so I was able to get nice video of the stage. But then they started giving, I wanted to capture some of the like handing out of the trophies to the winners, but they started making speeches, and the speeches were just going on and on and on. So to be honest, I've been out here enough today. I've gotten I've seen a lot of the different teams celebrating their wins. So if I don't see them actually given their trophy, that's okay, because there's a lot of trophies to hand out. There's going to be all the speeches, and then there's, for every category, there's third runner-up, second runner-up, first runner-up, and then the winner of each category. So you saw the trophies in the video, I assume. There's a lot of trophies to be handed out. So anyway, that's me apologizing for not sticking around to take video of the whole ceremony. But yeah, it was going to take a long time, I think. It's very crowded there, and who knows, maybe I'm missing out on a big celebration, but there's the river, back to normal. No more dragon boats zooming up and down. I'm kind of more interested in the logistics than in the ceremonies anyway, so it's kind of more interesting for me to see this, where they're actually packing up the drums. And they actually, they pulled the dragon head off the boat. Okay, I didn't even know how they were attached, but there's a slot at the front of each boat there, and I guess the dragon head has a piece of wood that fits into that slot. And that's why some of the dragon heads were like bobbling, like wobbling back and forth. I thought they were like affixed permanently to the boat, but they're actually removable. So there you go. I learned something new just as I was leaving, because all the dragon heads are gone, right? Every boat. They've taken away the dragon head and the drum. And then they're going to store them away for the next dragon boat races. Beautiful sight. So yeah, here they are. So they're removing one of the dragon heads. That's an amazing little costume there in a way. Yeah, I got a whole boat filled with them now. And the drums. Yeah, these volunteers all day long, they've had to climb up this fence, like from the boat. And then they actually have to pull themselves up and climb over this fence. I've seen them doing it all day long, over and over. So they've really gotten a workout today. Yeah, exactly like this. They've had to do that all day long. And everybody has to climb up from the boats every time. I kind of love seeing places before and after a big event, when everything calms down, everything goes back to normal. So this is the river getting back to normal. Very peaceful. I like that. So that's it, shutting down. Shout out to the Crunch Club. If you watched the video all the way to the end, put CC in the comments to let me know. Yeah, I really enjoyed that a lot. And the timing was unusually good. Normally my timing is spectacularly bad. I always arrive at the wrong time exactly. But today I arrived at the perfect time, yesterday and today. I just happened to show up to catch the 4 final races. Yeah, perfect timing on my part. That's it, shutting down. See you next time.